guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So I want to get back to a lot of 200% videos for a bunch of these characters. Now, I was about to say LR God Goku. This Tech God Goku right here is one of the most very impressive units in the game after his EZA. He could do, I want to say sort of decent or solidish damage for the fact that he is a rainbow orb changer, which means he's supporting in a strong way, right? So you have that. And then, of course, God Goku, one of the craziest things about him that makes him truly impressive is that he has 77% damage reduction against both movie bosses and pure Saiyan enemies. So this guy is basically the premier unit to use against the toughest fight in the game, which is Red Zone Broly. This guy completely tanks Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Bojack, Red Zone Janemba, these really tough fights that are very difficult to overcome. This character, which came out in 2018, is potentially the most valuable. So it's like, yeah, even though Dokkan, they went out of their way to like, all right, 200% leader skills are here. Red Zone is insane over the top. But one of the best options we have is a character that's like 3.5 years old, right? Now this guy just got a 200% leader skill from the again, I would go to say LR, from the Resurrection F Blue Goku and Vegeta. This character is giving God Goku a 200%, because remember, they're giving Realm of Gods and Mastered Evolution 170, and then Pure Saiyans gets the extra 30% right there. Because remember, God Goku is not on Kamehameha. He does the God Bind, not the Kamehameha. So because of that, he is not on the 200% leader skills of like the LR, God Goku and God Vegeta, right? Now, I don't know, we don't have to go super crazy in this video, because it's like, I feel like anytime I'm doing Red Zone content at all in the movie side, this guy is on the team, right? Like, I feel like people understand how good he is, but I did want to give him his own specific 200% leader skill. There are still a couple of other characters from the Resurrection F Blues that I do want to do videos on. Physical UI Goku, STR UI Goku, Int UI Goku, a couple of those types of characters, right? But remember, like, all of the Vegetas, for example, already had a 200% leader skill. Right, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, so God Goku. He gets 3 ki and 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. The fact that he gets 3 ki, by the way, very helpful. It can actually be helpful in Red Zone stages. Even though he's a nuking character, you typically want to focus on him in a defensive aspect, right? So you're not really worried about him doing damage. If you're confident he can tank already, which usually he can, a lot of times this guy can tank even in the movie Red Zone without a leader skill, right? So with that, that extra 3 ki can be very helpful, because God Goku does get 30% defense on his super attack effects, so he could get a little bit better defensively with a super. He changes orbs into rainbow. He gets 7% attack and defense per ki sphere obtained, and then he does get an additional 77% attack and defense with 2 rainbow ki spheres. So it does want you to get 2 rainbow ki spheres. In my experience, rainbow orb changers are very good. Typically, creating rainbow orbs allows pretty much the whole rotation to eat. I think rainbow orb changing is one of the strongest abilities in the game, for sure. Alright, so we have a really good rotation right here. We'll be able to get 8 ki spheres for God Goku. He was at, what, 170k defense before? Now he jumps up to 248k defense, and then keep in mind that he also does get the 30% on super attack as well. God Goku's link set is Saiyan Warrior Race, Godly Power, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Over in a Flash, Warrior Gods, and Fierce Battle. So he has 6 out of 7 with God Vegeta. God Vegeta, ridiculously shafted, by the way. They gave God Vegeta Prodigies instead of Prepared for Battle. Just a foolish decision. God Vegeta would be, I think, much more effective if he had Prepared for Battle. Watch, it's this simple. Guess which LR that's like in contention for best unit in the game has Prepare for Battle and not Over in a Flash? The LR Gods. So it's like God Vegeta, it was stupid that he didn't get Over in a Flash and Prepare for Battle like God Goku did 3.5 years ago, and it's still stupid now. So this is a pretty good rotation for God Goku. Let's go and see the damage that he can put up right here. But again, if you're a global player, like sort of like studying and seeing like what type of setups you're going to use in a lot of these red zone stages, 5.54 right there. Okay, using God Goku, I will take that level of damage on a character that's untouchable and he's rainbow orb changing. That's very good, right? Like, if a character is only doing damage, that's their role, and they do 5 million, that sucks. But God Goku is not here for damage. His damage is a bonus. So if he's going to jump above 5 million like that, I'm not upset about that at all. I think that's pretty good, actually. Because rainbow orb changing, I mean, you guys, this is one of those things where it's like when you know, the longer you play, the more you'll see it's true. But rainbow orb changing, it just makes the team run so much more smoothly. Like, rainbow orb changing is so strong, right? Like, abilities that are super good, right, to focus on would be characters that have damage reduction, characters that have dodge, characters that have the scouter, rainbow orb change, guard. All those can be very effective. Guard, though, you want to keep in mind that guard, it is really good. But it's like, if you get like an old ass unit, like let's say, I don't know, nowadays, like in Janemba, he does guard, but his defense is not high enough for his guard to really matter, right? So it's like, guard is good, but you also do want the character to have at least solidish defense, right? Okay, so we have a very strong turn right here. God Goku is going to have all 7 links activated. This is a very impressive turn. So I'm going to just have a little bit of fun, if you guys don't mind. Let's just do some orb change in here, and let's see what our boy God Goku can get. Remember, we do still have to get 2 rainbow key spheres. That's very important, but we'll be able to easily get that right here. So we will get that. So we'll be able to get 20 orbs and 2 rainbow key spheres. That's good. So God Goku's at 172k right here with all 7 links activated. Let's go ahead and get the 20 orbs, and we got the double rainbow orbs as well. So now he's up to 300k defense. Remember that God Goku does get 30% defense when he supers as well from the super attack effect. He does also seal, which, you know, if you're going to utilize him in like super battle road stages, can be very helpful. Or the first stage of Red Zone Broly and Red Zone Omega, you could seal. So that could be very effective over there as well. All in all, God Goku is an outstanding, impressive, amazing, stupendous, awesome unit that you should focus good equips on, link leveling, all that type of stuff. 7 mil out of this guy. Damn. Okay. He's good. It's like, if you're going up against a movie boss or pure Saiyan enemy, he's the best EZA character in the game. Well, is he better than like the LR3? Yeah, I might just outright say not only is he the best like EZA TQ, like God Goku against a movie boss or pure Saiyan enemy is the best EZA character in the game, I would say. Better than the LR Super Saiyan 4s and stuff like that. But in my experience, if you're fighting really tough bosses, there is a really big drop-off for God Goku if you're not fighting movie boss and pure Saiyan enemies. He's not unrunnable by any means, because he's still like rainbow orb changing. He's got a strong link set, right? So like, he still can be effective, but it's like when you use him against movie boss or pure Saiyan enemy, he is like an anchor of the team completely, right? He literally makes the entire team just much better. And it's like, you lose a lot of that value if you're not fighting the movie boss or pure Saiyan category enemy. Honestly, I love this design where Goku gets his damage reduction against certain types of categories. I think they should add this. They should release more characters built exactly like this, right? With this high level of damage reduction against certain type of categories, helping out, you know, certain weak teams. I don't know, like, what about like a Namekian like unit that would be similar to this, right, to help out that team or something like that. Like, I think this type of design is very beneficial for teams. All right, guys, we can get a few more rotations, just kind of seeing some different numbers that God Goku is able to put up right here. So with this, you know, Future Trunks Saga, Blue Vegeta, we're at 185k. So let me know what you guys think about this God Goku. Again, we'll get a couple of different rotations, right? Maybe I should, on this next rotation, maybe I'll make sure to not get, by the way, with the Future Saga Blue Vegeta, we have 5 out of 7 links activated. We don't have Godly Power as one. But I just want to get a couple of different rotations for God Goku. This is a 200% leader skill video. I feel like probably doesn't really need to be that in depth because this character gets used so much. Sure, we're showing, what some of maybe God Goku's like upper limits are looking like, right? When he gets a bunch of orbs, like what are kind of some of the stats that he can get. I do think God Goku can be usable even without his big 77% damage reduction, but obviously you do want to keep in mind that there is a huge difference for this Goku with the damage reduction versus with him not having the damage reduction. So, I would say it really is quite important. It's just when you're fighting one of those enemies, there's just literally no reason not to bring him because he has one of the best link sets in the game. Rainbow Orb Changing can't be touched. He could do decent damage. Just like a really good unit. It's like when you look at something like this God Goku, it makes you realize like, damn, like, Dragon Ball Superhero, they could really give us crazy units. Like, I don't, like Pan, like what if Pan is just like a beast like this, right? Or like Ultimate Piccolo or something like that. Like we could easily see it. Okay, this is a pretty good rotation. Okay, we're at 200k defense at the start of turn. Let me not get a bunch of orbs. Let's just get one orb for the sake of science. And let's see what God Goku with 5 out of 7 links. So over in a flash and Godly Power are not activated. Let's see what God Goku does with one orb without those 2 links. We're getting a lot of defensive support. Both Blue Vegetas are giving defensive support. And then, remember, the Tech Blue Vegeta, he gives offensive support. And then if he supers first, he's giving a little bit of an extra attack left as well. By the way, I think this Blue Vegeta right here, that Blue Vegeta and Trunks, like Father-Son Gallic Gun, that could be an LR. I think they could release from the future Trunks arc. 3.58 with only 1 orb when this is a nuking character. So, okay. We'll keep going. We'll do at least one more run. Kind of just, seeing more numbers God Goku can put up. I will tell you guys, this has been a very easy showcase to record. There's times when the game is just like not like playing ball. But like every rotation, we just start out with this God Vegeta who's like, this is his good linking partner. We got the nice support and stuff. It's just like, all right, man, sure. Whatever. Whatever. All right, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't really think it's entirely necessary to take God Goku into a red zone stage like I typically do in these videos. Because, I mean, at this point, I already did completely no item the entire red zone with the Resurrection F Blues team, right? I already took down the entire GT side, and I took down the entire movie side already. So we've seen what this God Goku looks like in there, right? I just wanted to sort of prioritize a little bit more during this video right here on some of the attack stats that we were able to get with this God Goku. So let me know what you guys think. If you are a global player, I think it is very, very wise to have this guy ready to go, right? Make sure that he's got either... Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, here. I want this God Topo to super attack, right? There we go. It's important to have this guy, I think, well kitted up, right? Equips, link leveled, stuff like that, because it's like, I feel like you are going to get a lot of use out of him. Hopefully, again, once we get into like big Dragon Ball Superhero Celebration type stuff too, they give us characters like this. Because remember, this God Goku is from the last like new sort of like Dragon Ball content that Dokkan was able to get stuff from. Because as far as I'm aware, Dokkan cannot do manga stuff. It's not that they choose to not do manga stuff, it's that they cannot. The manga stuff's not in Hero. Moro is not in Heroes, right? Like it's not just Dokkan's decision, right? So keep that in mind. So it's good that we got Superhero to give us new stuff, and hopefully, some of the Broly movie units when they came out were just really so very good. So hopefully the Dragon Ball Superhero characters are as well. Okay, so this could be a nice turn of all 7 links right here. Beautiful. Sure. Let's get this rotation. So this is going to be 7 links with no support, and we'll be able to get 6 orbs. That's a fairly decent rotation right there for our boy God Goku. He's at 154k. Let's see what he jumps up to defensively after that, 227. So you could see that God Goku does eat quite well off of getting those rainbow orbs, right? God Vegeta. Hopefully God Vegeta doesn't finish this UI Goku off. I think I do want to get this rotation right here. This exact rotation. So if God Vegeta does finish him off, we'll make sure. Oh, he didn't. Okay, yeah, he didn't have his passive actually. All right, so God Goku. Let's see what you do right here. He gets up to basically 5 million. So, you know, he can get a lot of attack stats. And typically, as I've found it, is God Goku will create rainbow orbs for the rotation, and then there's typically enough rainbow orbs for the entire team, I've found, right? Is the way it usually works. So everyone, or at least the rotation, usually the rotation is able to eat very heavily off of rainbow orb changers. It's one reason I actually think the Resurrection F Blues are a bit better than a lot of people gave them credit for, right? Because it's like, even though Vegeta only creates rainbow orbs for the first 3 turns, that's still very powerful. It's a very powerful ability, right? So let me know what you guys think of Tech God Goku under the 200% leader skill. I think he is a very, very impressive unit. I think we'll probably go ahead and end this with, you know, the Blue Vegeta Resurrection F exchange animation. Again, let me know what you guys think of our boy Tech God Goku. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.
なんだよ、もう交代か？もうちょっとやらしてくれよ。いい加減にしやがれ。交代で戦うって決めたはずだ。分かったよ。俺様はあいつみたいに甘くはないぞ。覚悟しやがれ。